You know, it's days like this, it's times like this when the family is together and everything is going good, everybody fed, we just chilling. And it remind me of the old days, right? The family reunions and all that type of stuff, and how we just got away from family these days. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got our own little structure right here of the ones of us that live in Atlanta. Some of us, like the immediate family, but we don't got everybody, right? But not having everybody sometimes feel like it's a thing that we will never get back, right? Because even when we do got everybody, it's always some drama going on. Unnecessary drama going on, right? And sometimes I feel like that's just a lot of us dealing with our own pride, our own ego, feeling like we better than the other and all that type of stuff. But on the other hand, with some people, I feel like they became so evolved or they've grown on their own that they start to realize the ways and the toxicity that the family had around them this whole time, and now they keep it short with you just to protect their own peace. Am I preaching? I'm the nigga that be doing that.
Oh my God, you don't know what you're talking about.
You don't know what you talking about. I'm telling you my true story, my experience, bro.
Yeah, baby.
Think about this. Anytime somebody start raising their voice or start arguing about BS, what do? All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get the fuck on out. It was cool while it lasted. I'm gone. And sometimes I feel really bad for doing that. But then it's like, why the fuck do I feel bad? I don't want to be around negative stuff. So I get the fuck on. I don't gotta deal with that shit. So why do I feel bad about that? Protecting your peace. That's all it is. A lot of people don't want to protect their peace these days. They want to keep just edging on the drama and just have to fight and force themselves to be right. I'll be like, you know what? You got it, bro. I don't care. I'm going. Hey, you win, bro. At least that's what I think. I don't care about being right. You can be right all you want. Like you, bro, you can have a W. You got it. I do not care. I'm gonna get out the way. And to be honest, it's almost like the same thing when a black person is trying to move away from the hood and go be with the white people.
They claim that you changed. No, you just got a better perspective on life, and you choose to have peace.
Yeah.
It ain't even about being in certain environment of a different race. It's just about being in a lane of peace. Peace is my portion. Peace is possible. Peace is my purpose.
I didn't do all this growth and stuff just to stay the same. I want to accomplish in life and experience and see. If you ain't on that right path.
Shows what mentality that you change into.
What are you doing?
Facts.
It's like when I was in that mindset, that fit me. But now out of that mindset, that don't fit me no more. That don't serve my purpose. That chapter of my life is over and done with. I didn't forget about that person. I forgot about that action.
This nigga thought she was a goddamn Ayana Van Zandt over here. Why you recording me, dog? Man, you must be the police, guy. Audio record, not video. You a whole cop, ain't you? You a cop? Why are you saying yes? Shut up. What the hell is wrong with that boy? Come on, dog.
You go 20 and minus.
Chill out, bro. You know what's crazy? A lot of us in them environments got arrested for nothing. You know, I I think it's a win that these kids grow up not really understanding racism right now.
Yes.
I think it's cool. I heard somebody say,
Every child, they don't grow up racist.
yeah,
They love
They don't.
everybody. That's taught. You're not grown. That's taught.
that's what I'm saying. Like, all this stuff is taught to us. There's a reference point for when that happened. You know what I'm saying? And until you acknowledge that and try your best to erase it,
None of these kids grow up thinking they better than us. They embrace each other. Nationality, race, whatever. They embrace each other.
y'all being loud.
And the parents and whoever their leaders are. God,
I'm recording. Turn it down. Thank you. When I hear stuff like that, it immediately makes me think of this dude that was talking on TikTok the other day. And he was saying that basically like black people and white people don't go to the same church, or they don't pray to the same God. You go to a black church, we got all the hooping, the hollering, the screaming, and all that type of stuff. It's always being programmed to us that we have to be torn down in order to be built up back right. Like stuff like that. But in the white church, it's always positive, and there's never no suffering, there's never no sorrow. God is this awesome person, all forgiving, like the ultimate loving. But our God over here is a harsh God, and he has to punish us in order for us to reap benefits down the line and all that type of stuff. And it made me think like
enslavement.
It made me think of something like that. It was just like, damn, why can't we skip the struggle stuff with God and just go straight to the positive stuff? If God's supposed to be a positive thing in our life, why do we got to sit here and force the opposite?
Because they know we blessed, and they want us to think that God is something unattainable, that we cannot have it and we don't deserve it. And they allow from the pits of hell.
That too. But then you realize when it comes to manifesting and the affirmations and all that type of stuff, it's already like setting us up to think the way that he's talking about the white people do in their church. So it's not about suffering. It's not about pain and going through trials and tribulations. It's about just living your life and knowing that you deserve whatever's coming your way. Whatever you want, you should get.
But you got to change your mindset and believe that all things are possible through Christ Jesus. Through Christ Jesus. Believe in that positive mindset, changing your mind and stuff like that. Not looking at your circumstances and situations, but looking far above it. Look beyond it, because that's the reality. Where you at is temporary and it's subject to change.
I just think that I watched Alice last night, the movie with Keke Palmer and Common, and what I seen was something that I seen in the book of Clarence too, was that you got a sea of black people, but you got a few overseers or slave owners, like, or whatever. So it's like 5 of them, but it's thousands of us. But yet in the mind we are at fear because what they possibly could do, they could kill us, they could sell us and all this type of stuff, like take away certain rights and all that type of stuff. And then I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, why don't everybody just step up and like overpower them and whoop that ass and like take control of this situation? But you gotta really think, they played us from the beginning by playing the mind game. And since they played the mind game as if we can't play it too, we allowed them to have that control over us. And it seems like it's just passed on in so many different directions that we don't understand. So now we doing certain things, we passing down certain habits and contradictions to each other. Like, stop. The other night, please go over there. Please go over there. Boy, move. The other night, I was like thinking about that phrase, the only thing to fear is fear itself. And I'm like, yeah, that's dumb as hell. Why would I fear fear? If I don't fear it, if I don't fear nothing, why would I fear being fearful?
One thing that slavery did to enslave black people was to attack the head of the house, which is the man, and bring him down. Because if he attacked the man and got the man out of the house and got him thinking negative and going through all this stuff, the drug addictions and all this stuff, then he could surely get to the woman and the son, the woman and the children. Because you break the head.
You took the strength.
You take the strength of the thing, and then you can bring that man can go back into the house and change the whole conception of the whole household. He's out. He could change the conception, or you could enslave him so much that he go and he start enslaving everybody else by his own mentality, by what was enslaved, what was brought on him. And
That's
he beat
what I
him
said.
on his back, and it's like, if you want this wealth, the fame and fortune and stuff like this, then we need you to sell your soul. And sign this document and put somebody, I'm coming back to get because it's a blood covenant. So once you sign this covenant, sign your name, we coming back after somebody in the family. Yeah. It's like whoever you selling, whoever you putting on the line, they coming back to get that person. They gonna let you draw a little fame with it like that, but they destined to destruction. That's why prayer is important. And a woman cannot stop praying over that man, because it's the woman got enmity against the serpent. And she has been given the strength of power to crush his head. Crush the serpent's head. But you can't crush the head if you ain't knowing. You worried about the other head, ain't no way you can crush the serpent head. You gotta focus.
Wow, I just realized what you was talking about. I just realized what you was talking about. This was one of our first family talks. I hope y'all could hear us. These kids going crazy in the back. I was just wanting to get people talking and see if they can break the ice with talking and being on YouTube and speaking their mind. So, yeah, maybe y'all got something from this. I hope y'all did. I totally did. And I hope this was even worth putting the camera down and recording, bro. So, y'all have a good one, man. Peace.